Hi sweet friends, how are you? I am going to make a side dish to go with our chicken burgers tonight that will just be that. They'll just be ground chicken that I make into burgers without bread, etc. They're just delicious by themselves with a little condiment to dip them in. But in this case, we're going to use the gravy that the side dish makes to put over our chicken patties. Let's get started with what I'm going to do. First, I have a crock pot that I've lined with the crock pot liner. BPA, BPE, etc. free. You don't have to use it, but we're going to today. Now, here I have 1 cup of full fat sour cream and 1 cup of full fat Greek yogurt. To this, I'm going to add 2 cans of condensed cream of celery soup. That's right, soup. Just like that. Just put it right in here. There we go. I'm going to add some spice to this. I have 1/4 teaspoon of cracked black pepper, 1 tablespoon of onion powder, 1 tablespoon or onion granulated, 1 tablespoon of granulated garlic. I'm going to stir those in just to mix. You can use a bigger bowl if you want, but I already had stuff in this bowl, so we're just going to mix it in this bowl, and you'll see what gets added to it as we go. Doesn't have to be mixed super well at this point, just enough to kind of blend it in. Now, I'm using sour cream and Greek yogurt, a cup of each. A cup of sour cream and a cup of Greek yogurt to our 2 cans of cream of celery. And I'm doing this because while sour cream has some tang to it, I find in a very rich dish like this that Greek yogurt, plain, makes for a more delightful experience. So, with that said, that's what we have here. Now, we are going to take this mixture and we're going to add 8 slices of very well crisp bacon, not bacon bits. Please don't use bacon bits. We're going to reserve 2 tablespoons out of this. The rest is going in. It's going to push it down. Again, doesn't have to be mixed well yet. Just the base. To this, I have 1 cup of French fried onion rings. Just, you know what? Just like that. And I have 2/3 cup of Gouda cheese. Not smoked, just Gouda. Let me get our next ingredient. Here, I have 4 cans of potatoes, canned potatoes, and 1 can of plain green beans. Yes, canned. All right, we're going to switch things around. I'm not going to keep pausing because there's not that much time that this takes, so you guys can handle it. I know you can. All right, so here's our crock pot with our potatoes and 1 can of green beans, all well drained. Don't buy sliced potatoes, all right? Buy potatoes, let me show you. Buy potatoes that are whole, and then just cut one end off about 1 inch and cut them about that thickness, okay? Nice and thick, that's what we want. Those are in here. We're gonna take our mixture now. And I have here Gouda cheese. I freshly grated it. I have 2/3 cup. I'm going to add about 1/2 cup in here right now before I mix. And I have here 3/4 cup of French fried onion rings. We're going to put some right in it. and save about 2 tablespoons for the top. Now, all of this goodness that we were mixing up is going in here now. I know it seems like a lot of sauce for that amount of potatoes, but again, we're doing this because we're creating the sauce for our main dish for later tonight. So now we're going to use something that will not mash potatoes, and we're just going to stir lightly from the bottom up, just enough to coat the potatoes. Just don't mash them. We're going to stir those onion pieces in there. We're going to get that yogurt and that sour cream blended well again. Going to coat our green beans. You don't have to do a lot. This is a simple, luxurious dish. Don't fuss about canned potatoes. Let me tell you, before now, our great-grandmothers, there's one potato I missed. I'm just going to cut it right there. And the reason we cut them is because we want it all to have edging flavor, right? All of it should be in there. But our great-grandmothers, grandmothers, they canned potatoes. They canned everything. So don't knock them. If you're on a low-sodium diet, no, this isn't for you. But if you want to try and use low-sodium ingredients, and my hands are spotless, then you certainly can try to make this because it was delightful. Now, with that said, we have all of our herbs and all of our spices in here. We're going to take the rest of our cheese, sprinkle it over the top. We're going to take the rest of our bacon, sprinkle it over the top. And don't use bacon bits, please. Number one, they'll break someone's teeth if you do. I've bitten into them. These crunch. Now we're going to take the rest of our French fried onion rings and put it on the top. I'm going to put this delightful dish, company worthy, truly it is, into the crock pot, and I'm going to cook it on high for about 3.5 to 4 hours because we're going to have an earlier dinner because we have a lot to do today. And that, my friends, is an easy dish. You can do this for Christmas Eve with your main dish. You can do this for New Year's Eve with prime rib. Tonight, as I said, I'm going to make chicken burgers, which are so good and so lean. And so this will just balance it out nicely. And I hope that you'll try it. Simple, superb. I'll see you soon. Thanks for coming to Kitchen in the Mint. And I miss y'all. We'll be doing goodies for Christmas soon. A lot of sugar-free ones, as I said. So stay tuned. This is just comfort food. But it's also comforting food. So I love you. I'll see you soon. Share the video. It's love to me. Really is. Please share. See ya.